All right, so I'm here, we're in Bali. I'm here with Jack, we're doing some filming, and the question came up, it was quite funny. He said, is a Range Rover worth it? He's asking that because my wife and I, we have a Range Rover. We bought a Range Rover. It's our car we have. It's a fair question because I think a lot of people want to have nice cars and nice things, which is fine and great. And they cost money, of course. Yeah, it's a fair question. So I wanted to answer it, right, this for you guys. So the most important thing that you have to understand is those types of things come after you make the money. They come after you've got assets. They come later. So I think the first lesson of is a Range Rover worth it is, first and foremost from me, I'm gonna tell you this, it's the best car I've ever had, straight up. So the quality is great, but it's not something we rushed out to do. It's something that we had on our vision board that we wanted to buy after we hit certain wealth goals. So we had this goal in our business, in our network marketing business, to hit $1 million before we bought a car. We had a pact to have $1 million invested before we bought a car. Up till then, we had the same car for 10 years. And it was getting to the point where it had like holes in the seat. It was like having a lot of oil leaks. It was time to upgrade. We thought that was the perfect time because we hit our wealth goals. We wanted a Range Rover and we went out and bought one. But here's the thing. The question is it worth it? So how we did it was this. And a lot of people do ask, whether it's me or other people who they feel can give them this type of feedback is, can you buy nice cars and how do you buy them? So how we did it was this. The first lesson is this, don't buy it brand new. We didn't do that. We bought it was like 2 or 3 years old and all the hurt money's gone out of it. I think we probably, just in that one move of not buying brand new, we probably saved about $50,000, okay? And so when we did that, we bought it through a dealer. It was in good condition, obviously. Did all the right things to check it was in good condition, but it wasn't brand new. And the second thing is, we financed it. Now, I'm a big proponent of not being in debt, but when you can actually borrow money at like 5 or 6%, which is what we did, and I think it was even late 4%, it's not expensive debt. And the reason I decided to do that is because I could take the money, the cash and at the time when we were buying the car, literally could have paid cash easily, very easily. I was at the point I'm like, well, I could easily pay cash. But the reason I didn't is because I wanted to borrow the money at, say, it was like 4.8%. And I took the money and invested it. And within the first 12 months of doing that, we had actually grown that money beyond what the interest is going to be for 5 years of that car loan. And since then, we've made another $20,000. So by the time we pay the car off, we would have taken the cash and doubled it. So for me personally, I had the skills and the knowledge and the know-how how to take the cash and grow it far more than 4 to 5% a year. Okay, in fact, it's probably more like 20 to 30% a year. So because of that, I made the decision to actually borrow the money, invest the cash instead, and it's going to work out a lot better. The other thing to consider is this, when you have a Range Rover, is you do buy quality. So we've not had a problem with that car. It's a wonderful car, but because we earned it and we didn't rush out to buy it when we couldn't afford it, it's not been a financial burden. It's been something that we're proud of, that we achieved, and it's been a wonderful investment for us because it is such a great car. Easy to drive, no problems with it, and of course, it feels good because it's a nice car and we've earned that. So I think if you're gonna buy a nice car like a Range Rover, to answer this question of Jack's, is it worth it? Under the right circumstances, absolutely. I often joke with my wife and I say, it's the third best thing we've ever bought. People say the third, I'm like, yeah, well the first best thing is my wife's engagement ring. She always reminds me of that. The second best thing is YouTube Premium. And the third best thing is the car, right? So don't be afraid of buying nice things, but please put steps in place to earn it. Buy it intelligently. If you're gonna finance it, make sure you got the skills to grow the money, otherwise pay cash. Look after your things, and if you earn it, you will look after it. And if you buy well and buy quality, you'll have it for a very long time. So I hope that helps. See you in the next video.